Hi, my name is Abby. Welcome to my channel. On this channel, we do tarot guidance readings and talk manifestation. I have been on a manifestation journey since 2019, so I've been at this for about 5 years. I've learned so much, and I can't wait to share all of it with you guys to help you change your life the way I have changed my life and continue to change my life. Today, we're talking about manifesting love. Love is so important to all of us, and often people come to manifestation trying to manifest a specific person, manifest love into their lives. Welcome to manifestation. If you're new here, subscribe because we're going to just get better and better at manifesting and manifest more and more good things into our life. Today, I'm going to tell you the story about how I manifested my first love from never having had a partner, never even kissed anyone before, manifesting my partner. And then I'm going to tell you about how that played out and how I'm going to manifest love again. So the year is 2020. I'm ready to change my life. I'm feeling itchy from COVID. I feel stuck in my life. Well, I feel stuck, but I also feel on the precipice of things changing. So I turn to manifestation, which I had started looking at in 2019. I originally started with Abraham Hicks, and Aaron Doughty was a big influence in my manifestation journey early on. So I'll link his channel below. And I was thinking about what do I want my life to look like? I was thinking about my career. I was finishing up uni very shortly in 2021. I was thinking about love because I'd never been in a relationship and I felt ready for it. I'd been through some other stuff in my life. And so at the time, like in my teens and very early 20s, I wasn't quite ready. I didn't feel ready for love, but I was now feeling good. I was feeling strong. I was ready for love, ready for that exciting chapter to begin. So I started manifesting for these things. I started manifesting a soulmate to come in, and lo and behold, in 2021, they did. So what did I do to manifest love after having not had any experience in love before? My methods included guided meditations, affirmations, scripting, and vision boards. I have a whole video on my channel about the different methods that I use for manifestation and rating their success. I kind of approached it from all angles because I was like, I'm not leaving anything to chance, and everything also made me excited. Manifesting makes me so excited. Whenever I do it at night before I go to sleep, I normally can't sleep afterwards because I'm like, it's coming. Anyway, I digress. So I started doing guided meditations, especially through Aaron Doughty. He has some ones about manifesting love which I would definitely recommend. I will link them below. And I was listening to Abraham Hicks, which is all about, it just opens your mind to the possibilities of manifestation, of how to manifest, of why things come into your life, how you attract them. So some of her rampages are very, very good to listen to because they get you hyped up. They get you in the mode of anything could happen. So you want to approach this from a very open mindset that anything could happen, anything will happen, things will unfold perfectly. And I will be coming out with more and more videos about how to get into that state. I'm hoping to come out with some affirmation videos, some meditations as well for you guys. So I was in the flow of opening myself up to manifestation. Anything's possible. I had an idea of the type of person I would want as my soulmate, and so I was using that in my scripting, saying we do this, this, and this together. I think I included things like we do, what are they called? Like mind puzzles together. We go for walks together. He's very adventurous. We have really hot time together, different things. He's really tall. He's so smart. I love connecting with deep conversations. So I was scripting about that, about the conversations we were having, about how brilliant I thought he was, about how supportive he was about me, how handsome he was, etc., etc. So I would script about that, and I'm going to give you a scripting template that's coming to my website soon. And so that really helped me get into the flow. And I would do this not every single night, but I would do this maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks, whenever I felt the call to. So I was doing scripting, I did guided meditations, and I was building my self-concept through affirmations mainly, and also through some of the content I was consuming here on YouTube. So self-development content helped me open up to myself and believe in myself, and that's what I'm hoping to share here with you guys as well. You can do it. You are worthy of it. You're a beautiful, divine human being, and we all deserve love. We all deserve beautiful things come into life. We can all succeed. I really liked Leora Alexandra's affirmation video. She has lots of ones about being divine feminine, about love, about self-esteem, feeling good about yourself. I will link her channel as well below. So I was listening to that and doing also some self-reflection work through my journals to build up my self-esteem, self-confidence, and self-concept. I have looked back at my journals recently from that time, and I was struggling mentally in 2019 and 2020. It was a real hard time at uni, doing it online and not socializing as much. And to see the difference as my manifestation journey went on in just the mindset and how I approach things was incredible. So I started with just clearing my mind before bed, and I would just literally write, I did blah, blah, blah. So I had a hard time appreciating the things and the actions that I was doing for myself. So I needed to write it down so I could see, hey, I've actually done so much for myself. I've actually made so much progress, and I've actually had all these beautiful experiences with friends, family, etc. So that helped me. And then from there, I was able to turn that into a gratitude list for I'm so grateful that blah, blah, blah happened today. So my journal turned from I did this, blah, 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 and just facts to I'm so grateful that blah, blah, blah. And I got into the gratitude mindset and was like, life's actually really good. There's lots of things to be thankful for. And it's so cliche to say that's how you manifest, but it really is true. And then my journal turned into a scripting journal where I would write things that I was manifesting into my life, and then I would go through and tick them when they happened. So there's a real transition of my self-concept, how I viewed the world, and then how I was able to create the world as well. So working on self-concept when you're manifesting love, whether it's someone that you know already, someone that you've been with already, or a complete stranger that you haven't met yet, self-concept is so important because, and I'm going to tell you the rest of the story later, it is how we lay the foundation for the beautiful love story we're going to have. And it's cliche as well, people choose people that they think they deserve, and that is dependent on how they feel about themselves, how they see themselves. So self-concept is so important, and it's really the first step and the first focus of manifesting love. Currently, I'm manifesting love again, and I've been focusing on self-concept subliminals. That's been my self-concept work. It's really easy because you just listen to it when you sleep. And I have noticed such a difference when I've been on dates in the recent months and I've been listening to my self-concept subliminals. The experiences have been so positive. Doting behavior, them organizing the dates, paying for the dates, treating me like a queen, being enamored with me, complimenting me left, right, and center. It's been a great experience. So it definitely, even though these people are not the people that I want to end up with, it was such a great foundation and vibe that I brought from the self-concept work that allowed me to have these really positive experiences. So even if you want to just play and explore in love, self-concept will help you have positive experiences. So after we've built our self-concept and we're feeling really good about ourselves, we know what we deserve, we appreciate ourselves so much, then we're going to move into manifesting this person. Doesn't matter if it's a specific person or if it's a stranger that you haven't met yet and you're just like, universe, bring me my soulmate. You're going to start scripting with what you want the relationship to look like. So if it's a specific person, you can use their name. And if it's not, you just say my husband or my soulmate or my wife, my girlfriend, my boyfriend, my partner, etc. Say my partner and I love walking to the park with our dog. We have such a fun time. We laugh so much. He is always so thoughtful of me. He brought me cupcakes today for no reason. And then tonight we snuggled up and we watched a movie and had a glass of wine. Whatever your ideal relationship looks like, you want to script about that. And you want to write it like it's happening or like you're writing that it's happened in the past. I like to use lots of emotional language. I like to really put myself in the moment, describe how I'm feeling. And that really brings me into the moment, anchors me to the scripting and makes it feel really real. Then with the scripting, you want to read it before bed and then read it when you wake up. If you just have time to read it before bed, that's totally fine as well. All that is doing is putting the image in your mind, so that you're like, yeah, this is real. This is a possibility. This is exactly what I'm looking for. So I did my self-concept work. I was scripting about my soulmate and about what I want the relationship. And then I also did a vision board. I actually have that vision board with me right now. So it says on the back, it says created July 2020. It's on a piece of sparkly foam. I love sparkles, I love colors, so that's why it looks like this. You can see I've got different areas. So I've got a house and a car. I actually got a new car after making this vision board in 2021. So that's a year later, or it was early 2021, so 9 months later. Travel, I did go to Europe in 2022. Over here, you can see pole photos. I became a pole instructor in 2021. Down here, we've got some science stuff. That was what I was studying. I did start a master's for maths in 2021 as well. And I have started writing a book about all my favorite facts about the universe and how that changes our perspective. And then in the middle, the big chunk you can see is relationship stuff. So I've got quotes about soulmates, pictures of soulmates, and that was on my vision board. And some of the quotes, I'm just going to read you some of them because they're beautiful. We have, I love you because you make it easy for me to align with the whole of who I am. That's the accurate statement of what being in love is, and that's Abraham Hicks. We have, I'm attracting unconditional love, abundance, high vibrational experiences, and sacred connections. I breathe in love and breathe out love. Every cell of my body is vibrating with love and well-being. I'm putting together a pack of digital resources for free for you guys to manifest love. That'll be coming soon, and I will add that to the comments when that comes live. But yeah, so that's what I had on my vision board, and a year and a half later, because it was end of 2021, I entered into my first long-term relationship with someone who matched up my scripting quite well. I also did this manifestation practice when I would have bubble baths and I would burn red candles that I just got from like the $2 store at the stage. I actually make intention setting candles now through my website, moonandmoonthings.com. But at the time I just got candles from the $2 shop. So I got red candles for love and passion. And I also bought a candle that smelled like a male cologne. And I would have a bath, light those candles, and I would script in the bath sometimes, or I would listen to a guided meditation whilst I was in the bath with these candles burning. It's like physical things, sensory things. So I had the smell, I had the look, I had the light, I had the warmth that anchored me to the moment and what I was manifesting. I like things that also make you believe in magic. So candles, sparkly pens, all the glitter and all the color that you've seen on my vision board, my vision book, my scripting journals, that all means magic to me. You don't have to believe it's magic because it's really not magic. Manifestation is not magic. It is all mindset. It's all psychological. I'm now going to tell you the story about how it manifested in my life. So I was starting this journey of manifesting a soulmate in 2020, and I continued that. And at this stage, the person that I ended up being in a relationship with, we were friends. We weren't super good friends, but we would hang out occasionally, and we got closer and closer as friends. And I didn't think he liked me. I didn't think he was interested in me at all. I wasn't interested in him. Like, I only saw him as a friend. I wasn't attracted to him in that way. And then in 2021, little moments started to happen where I was like, oh, maybe he likes me. And then that would make me think, oh, maybe I like him. And so it was a very slow development, and the person was right in front of me the whole time, but I was just opening myself to seeing the version of him that I ended up falling in love with. There was a bit of time from when I made my vision board, from when I started scripting, started doing guided meditation, started even visualizing someone coming into my life. There was a good year and a half until we actually got together. So allow it to play out how it's going to play out. Time is not an issue. So the time frame doesn't matter because you know it's going to happen. You know it's going to come into you. So we need to let go of any stress of time. You want things to play out how they're going to play out in divine timing. You also want to give yourself time to be ready. So that is how I manifested not only beautiful love into my life, but you can see all the other things I manifested from that vision board. It was wonderful. It was a great first relationship experience. And now we're going to talk about why self-concept is so important and why it's important to continually be aware of and deliberate in who you are being. So I've entered into this beautiful relationship with someone who I truly love and could see myself with. And I get so busy, I get so into them, we're spending a lot of time together, that I actually let pretty much my whole manifestation practice go. And that is a really big red flag for me. Never give up something that means something so much to you, a practice that's self-care for someone else. So that was my first no-no. So I let that slide. And eventually those thoughts, the self-doubt, the self-concept that I'd worked so hard to improve and become more truthful to who I really am, started creeping back in. And then things manifested into the relationship. And I'm not saying that's the whole reason why our relationship came to an end. It was a natural end, and I've been doing better ever since. And so I think it was definitely meant to happen that way. But as I look back on the relationship, I can see how some of those intrusive thoughts, those doubts that had remained or that had crawled back since dropping off my self-concept work, my manifestation work, how they manifested in my 3D, in my relationship throughout the time that we were together. So I really want to drive home that the self-concept work, the paying attention to your thoughts, the deliberate creation of your life never stops. And that might sound tiring. And we want to get to a place where it's happening automatically. I feel like I'm there now. It's so much more automatic and innate for me to think high vibrational thoughts about myself, to feel good, to create like that. It's so much more natural for me now because I've been practicing and I've been doing the subliminals and I've done this for a while now. It's kind of like you always want to be aware, are you living the life you want to? Are you being the person? Are you showing up the way that you want to show up? So some of the doubts, fears, and limiting beliefs that creeped up into my relationship as it progressed were feelings about not being chosen or not being as important as other people. I had this deep-seated belief from my childhood with me and my sister that she was more of an attention seeker than me, and that's totally fine, you know, we were kids. But I had a belief that other people were more important or deserved more attention than me. And I had a fear of not being chosen as well, from parents, siblings, etc. And I also had the limiting belief that I was awkward or weirdly repulsive in some way, that I wasn't elegant, that I wasn't cool, that weird things like that. And I don't even know, like right now, I don't even know why I believe that. And that's how crazy, that's how different my self-concept is. But yeah, and that creeped in to our relationship, and I would find myself in situations where that was being reflected back to me. So then my relationship came to an end, and since then, well, from the moment it actually happened, my world kind of opened up again, and I opened myself up to myself again. I saw myself clearly. I saw myself for the beautiful being that I am. I have been growing ever since. Growing again, I never stopped growing, but I've been growing ever since. I've been working on those deep-seated beliefs that I never want to put myself in that situation ever again. And as I said earlier, I've noticed changes in the way people relate to me, especially romantically. I'm a lot more attractive to romantic partners and friends and money and everything. So how am I manifesting love now? Well, I'm doing some of the similar things. So as I said, I'm working on my self-concept, and to maintain that, I'm doing a lot of work with subliminals. I do write affirmations sometimes when I'm scripting as well. They're kind of scripting / affirmations. I'll give an example from my current manifesting journal. I am magnificent. I attract positive attention wherever I go. So I do this as part of my scripting as well. So I might say, I attract positive attention wherever I go. I always have the easiest, best time posting on YouTube and TikTok. I always have a positive experience uploading and replying to lovely comments and seeing the likes and views and followers and having a supportive algorithm. So I'm doing scripting because I'm writing what I want to happen and like it's already happened and how it made me feel, but I'm adding in affirmations. I also, as I said, I do subliminal work. I also have a visualization book, so where I write down specific short visualizations about how I want my relationship to look and who I want to bring in. I've also got a list of all the qualities that I would like to see in my soulmate, in my specific person who I'm manifesting into my life. And I've got a vision book. So I've gone from a vision board to a vision book. I'm just trying it out. So I've got images and quotes, affirmations in my vision book about the type of relationship and love I want to have. And I've got room to write down little scripting exercises, little visualizations around the pictures as well. Once we have our manifestation of love, it's important to keep our vibes high. It's important to keep being who we want to be, who we want to show up as for ourselves. In my example, I let that go to the wayside. I stopped my manifestation and my self-concept work, even though it was very important to me and it was the life I wanted to live, because I was distracted with love. And I'm not going to hate on myself for that, because love is wonderful and it is very distracting. It was beautiful in that way, but this time when love comes into my life, I'm going to keep myself centered on myself. I'm going to keep showing up as the person I want to be, no matter what is happening in the 3D. If you've come this far in the videos, thank you so much for watching. Let's have a look now at where we go to from here. So for me, manifesting love, I'm going to continue with my vision book, my scripting, my subliminal affirmation self-concept work. I'm excited to see where this leads me this time. I'm also doing a daily challenge of manifesting a text from a specific person. So if you want to join me on that, check out my shorts. We are powerful creators and we deserve love and happiness, and it is 100% possible for all of us here. I am so excited to go on this journey with you. Thank you so much for being a part of this community. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.